Welcome everybody to another Xenosaga episode 3 live stream. Welcome to the stream. Thanks all for tuning in today. We are continuing episode 3 of Xenosaga. Last time a bunch of stuff happened and I want to break it down. I want to break it down in the future, like before we go into the game, but for now, I would like to introduce our new prop that we have for Xenosaga that I just bought and that arrived today. And I literally opened the package like 10 minutes ago. Let me introduce you to our new hat. It is a little bit large, I have to say. I ordered a really large one. But yeah, if you didn't see it yet, there it is. It looks clean. It looks pretty clean. I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but yeah. I wanted to order that hat a while ago, but I never managed to do it. If I had the money, I would have made one custom. I would have one custom made from Etsy or somewhere, but I don't have the money. So I decided to, you know, order one like this, and it's just a print, but it works. It could have been a little bit larger, but yeah. Now we are Captain Matthews. Now we have a lot of outstanding debt. Alright? That's how this works. But yeah, this is going to be the new and improved Xenosaga hat. But yeah. I'm trying to introduce more props like these, if I can. If it makes sense. Would have probably made sense to do this a little bit earlier, because we've been playing the game, and this is literally the last game we're playing in the series, but yeah. Let me... While the Xenosaga episode 3 music is nice, I'm going to boot up the game. I really hope everything is charged today. Okay. Let me switch over real quick to the game. The thing is, I cannot set that up properly beforehand, which is kind of bad. There it is. But yeah, we're continuing episode 3. Last time a bunch of stuff happened. We learned about the Telos project. We learned about a new character, Telos, that is supposedly replacing KOS-MOS. And for some reason, well, it's all Dmitry Yuryev's. Like, the Telos project is made by Dmitry Yuryev, and they found and recycled the Proto Omega and renamed it to Omega Ars Novae, I think is what it's called. But yeah, we had a demonstration with KOS-MOS, and we learned about a new kid. Really important. The kid we saw, I'm pretty sure is autistic. At least portrayed as autistic. So yeah. We don't know what is up with that kid, but Dmitry Yuryev wants to heavily get himself away from Vector's influence, because he obviously knows about Wilhelm and what Wilhelm is planning. Oh, did you finish Future Redeemed already? That's cool. Pretty interesting, huh? Did you get well, you did hear his name on the radio, but did you also see the Vector logo that is on that radio? That radio has caused the Xenoblade community to spin into a heavy spiral. You know? Because of the connections. Like, the radio literally has the Vector symbol on it. And they mentioned by name Dmitry Yuriev. So, yeah. It's really interesting, you know? And with the thing that I think I told it to you last time, maybe? How Dmitry Yuriev might be behind the thing that Klaus did. Like, Dmitry Yuriev pushed Klaus into a corner to cause what happened. So yeah, a lot of theories go that way. I don't know if you finished yet, so I won't spoil the ending, but yeah. There's one more detail that you get to know if we finish this ending that you didn't get by the original ending of Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed. You know? Yeah, it's incredible. Also, this whole entire scene is absolutely incredible. Like, it's probably one of the best narrative setup scenes, because you get Nael talking about how great this world is, and in the background the radio lists all of these problems this world has. It's so good. It's so good. I like it a lot. But yeah, something about the ending you won't get is going to be explained by this ending. Like, literally, after the world merges, after both the world merge together, there is a tiny object flying towards the new world. And we're going to get an explanation in this game to what it might be. Which is really cool, you know? Future Redeemed is such a good DLC. It sets up so much good stuff. But yeah, also a landmass appeared that is supposedly from Original Earth. So everyone's scrambling to get there, and there was a space anomaly. I don't know what they call it, but it sucked up the Elsa with crew around Matthews. And now our heroes are trying to get to it and save the Elsa from that space-time anomaly, which is what we're going to be tasked with relatively soon. Okay, let's read the story summary so far. Shion witnessed 2 new anti-Gnosis weapons. It's not Abel's arc that is flying towards Earth. I can already tell you that. Shion witnessed the 2 new anti-Gnosis weapons at the public demonstration battle. I think, what did they call the landmass again? The landmass was called something peculiar, and almost claimed that they took their saint. It apparently had the Saint of Ormus on it, which we don't know who it is. It's a religious figure. We don't know who it is, but they already got the saint out of that landmass. That's why Wilhelm told... I don't know. I think the leader of Ormus told what's he called? God damn it, I'm not into Xenosaga today in the headspace. The guy who fights Shin all the time to step down. God damn it, what is with its name today? I really don't remember his name. It starts with U, right? Margulis, that's it. He told Margulis to step down because they already got the Saint from the landmass. Okay. Shion witnessed 2 new anti-Gnosis weapons at the public demonstration battle held at the Consolidated Advanced Technology Testing Ground. One of the Interstellar Strategic Integrated Weapon System, Omega Res Novae, and the other was a humanoid weapon system, Telos, who bore a startling resemblance to KOS-MOS. Shion reunited with Yuli after the demonstration, and as the two talked, a mysterious boy named Abel appeared. Abel drew a picture of Nephilim and left Shion with a strange impression toward him. But yeah, Abel literally drew Nephilim on the ground. Hello?
The exercise area will be temporarily closed to prepare for the retrieval of Omega Res Novae. All personnel involved should head to the basement hangar.
Okay, so we need to board the transporter, right? We stopped last time at this junction. We're permitted into the inner circles of the Vector.
The exercise area will be temporarily
in the Vector division right now.
The exercise area will be temporarily closed to prepare for the retrieval of Omega Res Novae.
Committee member Israel informed us of you becoming. Nevertheless, this is Section 7, so please refrain from impudent behavior. The area past Section 7 could be called a true development area for the integrated weapon system. Even we security force members have to submit to a strict body search before going on shift.
The exercise area will be temporarily closed to prepare
I haven't
for the
found
retrieval
a
of
solution
Omega
so
Res
far to
Novae.
this problem, by the way,
All
to the
personnel
lighting problem.
involved should head to the
But I
basement
also
hangar.
did have literally 0 time at home since yesterday, so I'll fix it before next week. It looks like Omega still needs adjustment. The pilot is having trouble, right? The risk is too high to deploy it against the Gnosis. But yeah, it's Dmitry Yuryev's solution towards the Gnosis problem. But yeah, he wants to set himself a little bit more free of Wilhelm, it seems, with all of this. Did you hear the news about the Panarion star system? The Gnosis got to it, right? Yeah, it's been happening a lot lately. It's only a matter of time before they reach this planet. I wonder if the integrated weapon system will make it in time. Yeah, they could come attacking at any time. We are on 5th Jerusalem, by the way, which is the capital of the Federation.
Wait, this is a VX-7000.
Oh.
It's because of the Gnosis terrorism. Since we don't know when or where they'll attack, the top brass is leaving nothing to chance.
Oh, we're also having Alan with us. I almost forgot about him, but almost everyone in the game also forgets about him, so it's okay.
I see. Vector's participating too, so I guess it's only natural.
Really?
Does it bring back memories?
Is the battery empty for this one? Oh, let me fix it real quick. Short break, I need to get a charging cable. Seriously, how much stuff can go wrong in one stream? I don't know. Each time everything goes wrong. Okay, we're back. Here we go. I'm really glad I brought my equipment back with me, because I brought all of my equipment to the house I was house sitting at, but since from tomorrow on we're not going to house sit anymore, I brought my equipment back with me, you know? So, yeah. Glad I did it, because I wouldn't have had a charging cable with me. Okay, let's go, Alan.
Well, yeah.
What memory is she on?
All phases of the performance program are now over. Supervisors for each weapon.
Who the hell are you?
requested
No
in the
civilians
conference.
beside those affiliated with Vector are permitted past this point. You're with Vector? I apologize. If you're looking for this joint research facility, it's 2 blocks ahead. But yeah, Dmitry Yuriev is claiming this is a joint operation. Aren't you the one who used to be the KPX development chief? Too bad about the mock battle today, and I really mean that. Well, that new android seems kind of sinister, you know? Well, it's kind of like a dark KOS-MOS, right? There's a lot of stuff about Telos's development that we haven't been told. To begin with, that Roth Mantel guy who was in charge. Oh yeah, there was this weird mysterious guy that's in charge of Telos development, right? Who's in charge of development. How did he wind up working here? We don't even know who he is. Apparently he has a really good record, so we can completely trust him, right? The area below here, it's section 9. It's used entirely for transporting in materials for the research ward. It's also used as a passageway during emergencies. Do we have to go here? The typical Xenosaga thing where you don't have any idea where the real path is, right? Press the switch. Sure. That literally didn't do nothing.
The performance program are now over. Supervisors for each weapon are requested in the conference room.
By the way, that voice is not going away. It's going to blurt out the same thing over and over again until it's done. you know?
All phases of the performance program are now over. All phases of the
Huh? Is
performance
it you,
program
Chief
are now
Uzuki?
over. Supervisors for
Everyone's
each
down
weapon are
below. They're a
requested
bit
in the
depressed about
conference
the
room.
results of today's mock battle, obviously. By the way, this hat is a little bit big for my head. I didn't know which size to take it, so I took the largest one, and it's probably a little bit too big. But that's okay. I've seen your face somewhere before. I know you're the person in the photo of Chief Alan's desk, so you're the former chief. Oh, Alan. Welcome to the research ward. Board the elevator here to reach Vector's laboratory. They seem somewhat frantic. Oh. Wow.
All phases of the performance
That's
program
not great.
are now over.
Here we go.
Supervisors for each weapon are
They
requested
seem
in the
somewhat frantic.
conference
Maybe it's because of the mock battle today. Mind you, that section's always disorganized and frantic. Before I was assigned to security, I was assigned to security in the special development sector. It's not a place you can normally...
All
You
phases
can
of
go
the
normally,
performance
but I heard there's
program
another
are now
Omega
over.
there that was developed
Supervisors for
separately
each
from the
weapon
current
are requested
Omega.
in the conference room.
Interesting. That's interesting.
All phases of the performance program are
If you
now
take that
over.
elevator down, you can go
Supervisors
to
for each
Vector's
weapon are
laboratory.
requested in the conference
What's
room.
below that? What are you talking about? I've never heard of anything further down. I get nervous when a girl from Vector is here. Oh, I don't mean that I don't get along with her or anything.
All phases of the performance program.
Interesting. Another Omega, huh? What's up with that, Dimitri?
Supervisors for each weapon are requested in the conference room.
Passage to Section 9 is currently locked. Move to Vector's second R&D division. That's where Miyuki is. It should be, at least, you know. Miyuki works for second R&D division, which is,
Supervisors for each weapon
which
are
was
requested in the
KOS-MOS's
conference room.
weapon development.
Chief! Welcome back, Chief.
I'm glad everyone is looking well. Too bad about what happened down there.
Well, considering what she was fighting, I think she did a pretty good job.
Yes, you're right. By the way, could you stop calling me Chief? I don't work here anymore.
No matter where you go or what you become, you're still our dear Chief. Right, Chief Ridgely?
Huh? Oh, well, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Where's KOS-MOS?
She got beat up pretty badly, so she's undergoing maintenance.
Interesting.
KOS-MOS, you're still doing your best. But what am I doing? What would you think of me if you saw me now?
Chief,
Hmm?
I guess you're concerned about KOS-MOS.
Oh, it's not that. After seeing KOS-MOS and everyone, I just feel like you've all left me behind. That's all.
Chief,
I'm sorry, I think I'll be going. Thanks for everything today.
Chief, tomorrow.
Yes, Alan.
Hmm?
Tomorrow, would you like to go out for a bite in the city?
Go in for it, Alan. Go in!
I found this great restaurant the other day, and
Sure. Sounds good.
That's our man.
yeah, I figured you'd be busy, and maybe next time.
I said sure.
What? Really?
Yeah. When would be a good time? I'm free all day.
Okay. Let's meet in the hotel lobby at 7 p.m. I'll come get you.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Thank you. See you then. Good night.
Good night.
That's my man, Alan.
Excuse me. Is this the KOS-MOS maintenance room? It's smaller scale than I expected. Special Advisor Roth Mantell? Why are you here? Did you come to gloat to the losers?
Calm down, Tagashi. I apologize. What can we do for you?
Oh, that's quite all right. What he said isn't exactly wrong.
Fucking idiot.
Excuse me?
I mean, I came here to finish off the losers. I need you to gather your things together at once. Wait a minute! What about KOS-MOS's repairs? There's no need. KOS-MOS will never awaken again.
What are you talking?
This will explain it.
What? Decision to dispose of KOS-MOS?
Holy
What
shit.
the hell is this?
It's exactly what it says. The subcommittee voted on the decision a short while ago. There is no need for us to waste our resources. So we're pouring it all into Telos's development.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid she's going to be scrapped.
You can't scrap KOS-MOS.
I can't believe it. How could they scrap KOS-MOS?
All phases of the performance program are now open. Supervisors for each
Shion's not going to be happy about that one. Let's see, I suppose I'll return to the hotel for now. Oh, it's you. How was the demonstration? I don't want to hear about it myself. They may be captive, but I'll still pass on coming face to face with Gnosis.
Supervisors for each weapon are requested in the conference room.
You have not seen anything so far. I should probably not go down the elevators in that way. Using captured Gnosis for experiments, and I never understand what's going on. Apparently they hold the Gnosis in a solidified state using something called Hilbert Cage. But who knows when that device might break down, you know? Was it the fourth performance ground? Did they use that Gnosis too?
Supervisors for each weapon are requested in the conference room.
I think we've listened to most of these, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh. Let's go back to the hotel. Shion's not going to be happy to hear about KOS-MOS being scrapped. I have a feeling. Contact subcommittee. Do you know who managed it before? It was UTIG. They used to be this grand group that searched for Lost Jerusalem, but the next thing you know, they're a bunch of militant groups. You mean the Milchen conflict, right? The UTIG organization went into hiding after that. I'll never forget that tragedy. A lot of refugees came from the planet as well as Second Milcha. That is a weird decision to scrap KOS-MOS. Especially since you could just enhance her and have 2 anti-Gnosis weapons. Which is better than 1. It all makes sense in the future, but yeah. But yeah, it's a really weird decision just grab a finished project, you know. KOS-MOS could still wipe out tons of Gnosis.
So, this is the footage from the T-weapon demonstration? You've got Guts recording secret government information right out in the
Oh, she recorded it.
I bet you could earn a pretty penny if you became a GNN reporter.
Stop joking and take a look at it. Do you think you can extract any data from this footage?
Not right away. I'll need some time.
Please try. This T-weapon and an unknown developer are the core of the government's project. I'm sure we can find all sorts of things once we start poking around.
So you think Vector is involved in this as well? But they
Obviously.
canceled KOS-MOS's development, right? Aren't they being a little roundabout?
True, but the way Telos looks, I can't believe Vector isn't involved. Something we know nothing about is happening quickly.
All right, leave it to us. Also, there was something interesting in the data from the other day.
Yes, the other
Is
day.
it information about my father?
No, we haven't found that yet. But we did find a keyword. Kanan.
Kanan, huh?
Kanan? You mean that Kanan?
No, not the Realian. We think it's the name of some program or system used for observation or investigation.
Interesting.
Kanan.
We don't have the details on its objective, but one thing is clear. Vector has been using this Kanan for over 100 years to search something.
Can
Interesting.
you find out some more about it?
We can, but it'll cost extra.
What? You're going to charge for it?
Just kidding. It may have something to do with that Realian, so it's on the house.
But yeah, there's a program called Kanan. Oh, Nephilim jump scare.
Nephilim. What is it?
Trying to protect someone does not always lead to happiness.
What?
Grimoire only wanted to find me. But that made a great many people suffer. With him gone, the Gnosis phenomenon should have stopped expanding. But it didn't. Shion, the Gnosis phenomenon happening now, is not caused by Lemegeton. A certain being is leading this universe to destruction.
Interesting.
Destroy the universe? Who would do that?
A sad individual who continues to exist for his own atonement. He hopes for happiness of the one important to him, but that will bring suffering to many.
Atonement? Important to him?
Yes, for that person who is important to him. He feels it is acceptable to throw away this world. Shion, the only one who knows where we are headed, is KOS-MOS. The only one who can open KOS-MOS's heart is you. So please.
Wait. Nephilim. KOS-MOS's heart.
Interesting. Aww.
I knew I wouldn't be able to tell her.
I know.
Chaos and Nephilim just chilling.
The truth is too hard for Shion right now. If she let it pass without knowing, it would be so much easier.
Learning the truth doesn't always lead to happiness. They might even be better off if they live without it. But sometimes, the truth seeks you out. I think the fact that Shion is here is telling us that. She must learn the truth.
Maybe so, but it's only a matter of time before Shion's heart and body are.
What if that's inevitable? My existence and yours. may be an inevitable part of this world where all things flow to a certain point. If our reason for existing is that we are meant to exist...
I don't think there's only a single future. A single human thought can change the world.
That sounds an awful lot like Xenoblade.
You were the one who taught people that.
What I can do is limited. I still don't even know how I should use this power. Why am I allowed to exist?
Chaos.
I want to believe in the existence of order born from discord. That's why I'm with them.
Interesting. Thoughts, Chaos?
There's nothing suspicious in the data concerning this man called Roth Mantel.
Interestingly enough, we will get answers as to who or what Chaos is in this game, so... Finally, you know? Chaos has always been so mysterious. Finally, he's going to give us answers this game.
I checked Vector as well to be sure, but there was no information on him at all.
I'm sure Dimitri's done that as well. But why has he placed him at the core of the project now?
Perhaps that's just how attractive the T-weapon system is. It's also possible he wanted to eliminate Vector's influence.
Yes, but I bet there's more to it than just that.
But yeah, the whole talk about the future and humans being able to change the future is a core concept of Xenoblade 1, actually, you know?
I also have information regarding the Elsa. In order to break through that hypersphere,
Oh, it's called a hypersphere.
we will
That's what
need
they're calling.
output on the level of the phase transfer cannon equipped on Omega.
That's not going to happen. We can't use it considering how unstable its systems are. And besides, Dimitri would never authorize it.
Yeah, I highly doubt Dimitri would
Then breaking
authorize.
through that hypersphere is impossible with current Federation technology.
You mean we'll have to give up on rescuing the Elsa?
No, I just said it can't be done with Federation technology.
Well, what about
According to my database, there is another weapon capable of breaking through it.
what about Federation? What about vector technology?
Another weapon?
A weapon that can use a phase transfer cannon, and she's proven that she can in Xenosaga Episode 1.
KOS-MOS' tertiary weapon system. She is capable of the same output as an ES, so she may be able to break through.
KOS-MOS is already slated for disposal, so it's just as unlikely as your first suggestion. Is your situational analysis capability defective? How are we supposed to equip her with her tertiary weapon system? And send her to that region of space?
How are
With
we
all due
supposed to do
respect,
that?
You are the one who is unable to analyze the situation, Dr. Mizrahi. That freighter infiltrated a region of space under martial law for an illegal expedition. Officially, it doesn't even exist. If you want to rescue something that doesn't exist, you'll have to take a certain amount of risk.
You mean?
You mean?
Yes, KOS-MOS has already been thrown out. That doesn't mean we can't reuse her.
You certainly don't think small, do you?
I was designed specifically for such objectives.
What did you say?
Oh, look, it's Margulis and his lord.
I said to abandon it. Did you not hear my words?
Pardon my words, but Omega was originally ours. How can we abandon it? Your Eminence, please order its recovery.
There is no need.
Then please, tell me why. I did not understand our retreat at Rennes-le-Château. And now this.
Interestingly enough, like, this is the guy that Margulis really works for inside Ormos.
Please, tell me your thoughts, Your Eminence.
So he wasn't working for the Pope, but for this person that is called Heinlein.
Omega has returned to its rightful master. and I have already taken measures to deal with the Zohar project. There is no need for you to interject, Chief Inquisitor.
Its rightful master? Are you saying that it did not belong to us? That's the first I've heard of it. In fact, 15 years ago on Miltia, I...
Know your place, Smargulus. Do you intend to let your desire overcome you and destroy your faith like Sergius?
No, of course not, Your Eminence. My apologies.
You sound tired, Margulus. Rest for a while. You are dismissed.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Margulus, everything is God's will. There is no need for concern. Do not question. Do as I say, and all will be well.
Interesting.
All preparations are complete.
Good. This spiral cobweb will capture her heart.
And when it does, she will willingly wrap its threads around herself in order to find the truth.
Why do humans insist on searching?
The human mind holds limitless potential. If they continue to seek and search, they shall eventually become gods. That's probably what they believe.
What we can do is limited. For precisely that reason, we need a world that is fitting for us. And we are the only ones who can accomplish that. Dreams, future, possibilities. She was born to put an end to these fleeting illusions. Everything follows the destined flow.
We see a lot more parallels here.
How am I supposed to explain this to the chief? There's no way I can tell her that KOS-MOS has been slated for disposal.
It's dangerous to get lost in thought while walking.
What? Oh, committee member Mizrahi. Can I do something for you?
Could I speak to you for a moment, Chief Ridgely?
Sure. What is it?
I want you to get in touch with Shion soon. Do you know her personal contact information?
Sure, that's no problem. But what's going on?
They've decided to dispose of KOS-MOS, correct? I need to speak to her about that. I'd like you to come along as well, of course.
Oh, that's right. Of course you'd know about that. Actually, I was just trying to figure out how I'm gonna tell her about KOS-MOS.
Relax. I won't let them dispose of KOS-MOS. That's what we're going to talk about.
Huh?
Interesting.
I watched that footage. It's certainly astonishing.
So, did you find out anything?
We did some research on Telos, but we found no relevant information in any database.
But yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff that is going to be parallel to Xenoblade. But yeah, I find that Wilhelm's speech is definitely more akin of Xenoblade 1. A bit, you know. He literally said, everything follows the flow, right? The destined flow. But yeah, we're getting closer to the truth. But yeah, this game is where things get more concrete, you know? What is everyone after? What is everyone
from its
doing?
official project proposal to the budget is a complete blank.
What about his supporters? Did he erase everything about him in order to preserve secrecy?
No records ever existed in the first place.
How is that possible? It's being used by the military.
Beats me, but that's the truth.
Going to switch over here real quick. It's still alive, right? It should be.
But you know, if he's clean on the surface, He's probably dirty as hell deep down. Hey, is it possible to transfer KOS-MOS directly through the UMN?
No. All advanced AI devices, including KOS-MOS, need a UMN tube for transport. Basically, they have to go through the hyperspace or it will damage their functions. In other words, some sort of ship is necessary when moving one. Why do you ask?
Well, about a week ago, a Dominic transport ship affiliated with the Hyams Company docked at 5th Jerusalem's 47th port.
Interesting.
When I checked its cargo records, I found something interesting. At the time of docking, the port's mass detectors recorded a total mass of 3,751 tons.
Interesting.
But at the time it left port, it was 3,750.79 tons. The Dominic has a regular crew of 3. This weight difference wasn't caused by people. In other words, these records show that something must have been taken off the ship. Normally, any cargo unloaded into the container terminal, even if it's a government secret, has some sort of record registered. But this time...
There was no record.
Right. What's the mass of the bare minimum equipment required to maintain KOS-MOS?
It depends on the type of frame she's using, but probably around 200 kilograms.
That may be the missing piece, assuming it wasn't constructed on 5th Jerusalem.
Then Ormus is involved in Telos' development?
Interesting.
But why would they
Maybe.
do that?
Who knows, but it's disturbingly obvious. They may be deliberately drawing attention to it to cover up something else.
What's up? Hey, you guys already started.
Hi, Miyuki.
You could have invited me, you know.
You haven't missed a thing. By the way, have you already taken care of what I asked for?
You betcha.
Shion, we've pretty much finished researching your father. There are some things in life one is better off not knowing. Do you still want to know?
Yes, I have to know the truth.
Okay, we're listening in on
This record is in regards
the
to
truth
the UTIC
about Shion's father.
organization 15 years ago.
The Federal Advanced Technology Special Inspection Bureau. That's the name of the government office that was observing UTIC at the time.
Right?
Yes. And
Just a second. Okay.
the person who was appointed to Milsha as the Federation government's inspector was...
I was right, wasn't I?
Yes. It's just like you said.
Dad was the UTIC organization inspector. He must have had some kind of contact with Professor Mizrahi.
Shion.
But that doesn't mean he conspired with Professor Mizrahi and summoned the Gnosis. This sort of thing happens all the time, you know? An incompetent government bureaucrat fails to stop a crisis and it turns into a catastrophe.
What?
What kind of example is that?
What?
I mean...
It's okay, don't worry about it. I suspected it all along. Even if he was just an incompetent bureaucrat, like you said, he's still guilty of standing by and letting something like that happen. I finally know why Jin doesn't like the idea of me getting involved as well. I feel better now that I don't have to wonder anymore.
Shion.
That's right. I suspected it all along. That's why I...
Oh, it's from Alan.
I'll take it over here.
Shion!
Well,
Shion.
fuck.
Hello. Huh? Chief, what's wrong?
Shion!
Chief, are you all right? Chief!
Well, fuck.
Alan.
Are you all right, Chief? You scared me. You collapsed right as the connection went through.
You came to check on me?
Well, I was the closest.
I see.
Of course, even if we were a million light years apart, I'd still be here in a flash.
Smooth, Alan. Really smooth.
Want something to drink? I had an MC here a few minutes ago, but he said it was probably overexertion. Have you been pushing yourself lately?
Yeah, I'm sorry for worrying you.
Wait, you need to stay in bed.
I'm fine now. A lot happened today. I'm sure that's the reason.
These
Chief,
beds look horribly
I
uncomfortable,
have
by
a
the way.
message for you from committee member Mizrahi.
From Yuli?
Yes, she says she wants to talk to you, so she'd like to meet with you on the Durandal tomorrow. But if you're not feeling well, I'll ask her to postpone it.
You worry too much. I'm fine now. Oh, but tomorrow we were...
Ah, it's okay. Talking with member Mizrahi is much more important. Don't worry about canceling our plans. We don't have time to be going out to eat dinner.
Alan, let's go out for a bit.
What? Sure, if you like, that's fine with me.
Aww. My man Alan. Finally sees his chance. And he takes it. Hopefully.
It feels good out here. I love the night air.
Yes, this area is under environmental protection, so there's a lot of trees and plants.
I'm sorry about our dinner plans for tomorrow. I didn't mean to substitute it like this.
Please don't worry about it. The location wasn't important to me. Anyway, this kind of atmosphere is much more valuable.
Atmosphere?
Smooth, Alan.
Oh,
really smooth.
Nothing, just talking to myself. Ow, hot, hot!
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
He will manage to screw this up, right?
It's all right. We almost wasted a magnificent dinner.
Magnificent? It's just prosciutto.
Come on, a single thought can change the world. Even fast food can become an elegant dinner. Oh.
Huh?
And finally, they have chemistry together. Holy shit.
I just had déjà vu. Kevin used to like eating outside too.
And it's not going well.
Did you eat together with him a lot?
Yeah. I was new, so he always treated me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Alan, but she decided to talk about her ex. It's so over.
How long do you intend to hide there?
Oh, Doctus.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised I can't sneak up on you.
What do you want?
I'll cut to the chase. Who are you?
I believe I gave you my personal data some time ago.
I'm not interested in that painted-over information. I want to know what you were originally made for.
What are you talking about?
Oh, are you going to pretend you don't know? Program Gaignun, a surveillance program listed in the records of top-secret vector data. It's programmed into your mind.
Program Gaignun? You're bluffing. That keyword doesn't exist in my database.
Are you going to play dumb? What is it you're trying to hide so badly?
Wait. Hold on. I really don't know. There really is a program with that name?
There is.
So, they kept its functionality secret even from yourself. All right, I'll believe you.
What's this?
It's partial data on program Gaignun we obtained from Vector. If you want to confirm its validity, you'll have to do it yourself. Oh, and one warning. Even if you weren't aware of the program's existence, it still affects your behavior. If you interfere with us, even if it isn't by your own will, we won't hesitate to eliminate you. Keep that in mind.
So apparently Gaignun has a secret surveillance program installed in his mind. Interesting. So someone's trying to survey us. Alright? By the way,
Looks like it's about time. I'd better hurry to the spaceport.
Project Gaignun or Program Gaignun is a part of Pied Piper as well. Kind of. One of the NPCs, or one of the, I think it was one of the player characters, supposedly had Project Gaignun during Pied Piper. So yeah, apparently someone has also keeping tabs on the events of Pied Piper, and on us as well now, through Gaignun. It seems like it. And the funny thing is, Gaignun supposedly is a special Realian made by Vector. Who knew? Like, a lot of plot threads are going to get resolved here. Like, it seems more and more like Vector is just... It seems more and more like Vector is just keeping tabs on everything and literally just pulling the strings in the background. Which, you know... I mean, which is something we could infer from what we've been through so far. Especially Xenosaga episode 2 ending, like, we saw that Wilhelm is planning something and he's been keeping tabs on everyone. But yeah, Vector is definitely planning something. Where can I board the Durandal? It has to be from this, right? But yeah, another thing, another answer that for me Xenosaga holds is, why was there this huge orbital station in the planet that Klaus lived in? And it's this part, right? It's this orbital station. It looks very similar to what they've shown in Future Redeemed, right? Very similar to this one. And yeah, it's for space travel. Like, in terms of Klaus's thing, it was supposed to be a research facility, more or less. But yeah, this one is used for space travel. Like, it's used so that ships that come into the capital don't need to dock or don't need to go through the orbit of the planet, but they can basically dock on this station and then go into the planet through an elevator instead of having to, you know, go through the atmosphere, which is probably pretty hard to do for a ship. Still, like, you have to pass through the atmosphere of a planet, so you can just dock in space and then go through an elevator into the planets. Which is probably a way easier and a way more efficient system to do. But yeah, so my current theory is that Klaus's world was one of the capitals. One of the capitals of the Federation. If it was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Jerusalem, I don't know. But that's my current running theory. It does kind of hint at Klaus's world being Earth by the end of Future Redeemed, by the way. If you didn't notice, you can literally see a view from Jupiter, you know? But yeah, my current running theory is that Klaus's world, or the world that Xenoblade takes place, is one of the capitals in the Galaxy Federation. But the likelihood that it's Earth kind of doesn't correlate. Like, I was thinking it was Earth until I replayed Xenosaga, because it literally tells us how Earth got shut off. You know? Like, Xenosaga contradicts the idea that Klaus's world was Earth, if they want to reconnect it, you know? It kind of contradicts it by making it so that the Earth was shut off through Lemegeton when it was activated, and the entirety of Almost took all the relics of God with them, which includes the Zohar. And the Zohar is an integral part of Klaus's world, right? Like, what Klaus did was possible because of the Zohar, I think. Maybe it wasn't the Zohar, I don't know. But yeah, my going theory is it's one of the other capitals of the Federation that this took place in. We don't know yet. Or they want to recontextualize all of Xenosaga. That could also be a thing, like completely recontextualize all of Xenosaga, because it would make a lot of sense if it was original Earth, you know? But then you have to kind of contradict Xenosaga lore. That could also be something they're doing. I could see that actually happening. You know? Because the ending hints really strongly towards it being Earth, especially since you see the view from Jupiter, and we know what happened to Earth in Xenosaga, and that is a really strong indicator of it being Earth. But also, the whole Earth incident in Xenosaga was caused by Lemegeton and Grimoire, and not Klaus. And there's no sign of Nephilim anywhere, you know? So, I don't know. It's all really confusing. I think if they would remake Xenosaga, we might get answers to this. They might just recontextualize everything Xenosaga stood for. It does kind of contradict each other, but we'll see where they're going with this. But yeah, it's heavily hinted to be Earth. On 5th Jerusalem, advances are also being made in ways to combat the Gnosis threat. Try pressing the square button. It's not out of the question. Oh, Ziggy, Junior, Momo. I'm going to pause it real quick to explain. It's not out of the question completely. Okay, it's not out of the question completely, but it's hard because this game belongs to Bandai Namco, and not Nintendo. They don't have the rights to Xenosaga anymore. But we have hope because they have been kind of they have been taking stuff from Xenosaga into Xenoblade lately. And that is probably a sign that they are working together with Bandai Namco to bring the series back. Maybe. Because I think Bandai Namco had to sign off on some things they brought into Xenoblade. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's probably that way, you know? Especially like characters like Dmitry Yuriev, that's a really close connection. And yeah, for Xenoblade 2, they had to bring KOS-MOS in. And for that, also Bandai Namco had to sign off. So we'll see if there is a Xenosaga thing in works. It would be really cool, but I don't know. It would be incredible, yeah. Okay, let's talk to our friends.
Hey, Shion, you're looking well. Looks like you're all doing good too.
Shion.
Jin? That's right, I completely forgot you were with them.
Is that any way to greet the brother you haven't seen in a while?
Oh, poor Jin.
Everyone else is already here. You know, you really should be a little more punctual.
Yes, everyone's here now, right? Let's get started.
You haven't changed a bit, Shion. Yuli and the others are waiting. This way!
Honestly, I like the character redesigns. Ziggy had the least character redesigns throughout the entire saga. I like Momo's new outfit.
KOS-MOS.
KOS-MOS? No. What's going on?
And Junior is his old self.
Committee member Mizrahi. I'll tell her. Chief, they've decided to scrap KOS-MOS.
Scrap? You can't be serious.
I'm afraid it's true.
Oh, hey, Mary. Why are you walking into the picture?
They made the decision yesterday.
KOS-MOS.
I understand how you feel, but there's no time to get depressed. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm about to say, and then make a decision. First, take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a hypersphere that appeared during a battle with Ormus. He also was swallowed by it.
Right, and now this hypersphere is beginning to shrink. It'll likely continue to shrink to Planck scale size, and then disappear from this dimension.
Interesting.
What will happen to the Elsa?
At this rate, it will be taken into phase space along with the hypersphere. If that happens, it'll be impossible for us to rescue them. If we don't break through this hypersphere, we can't rescue the Elsa.
But weapons on the Durandal or ESs don't even make a dent.
The surface of that hypersphere is connected to imaginary space.
Interesting.
Ordinary attacks are useless against it. Its only weak spot is a part called the Klein point. If we can pierce that point with a high-output weapon and reverse the space, then perhaps...
You've got to be kidding me! How the hell can we do that?
Oh, KOS-MOS! KOS-MOS' phase transfer unit!
Exactly. KOS-MOS' tertiary weapon system may be able to break through that hypersphere.
But KOS-MOS has been slated for scrap. How are we supposed to do this? Besides, there's no way we'll get permission to use the tertiary weapon system.
Oh, Alan, please.
Yes, that's why I've gathered you all here.
It's obvious what we're going to do. We're going to bust into Vector, get KOS-MOS out of there, and just use her tertiary weapon system. Without authorization. Like, it's easy, right?
KOS-MOS is currently awaiting disposal inside the Zohar Project facility.
You're planning to steal KOS-MOS?
There's no other way to rescue the Elsa. I'll guide you during the infiltration. But it'll still be dangerous. It'll be up to you to decide.
Sure, we're rescuing KOS-MOS. Everything for KOS-MOS.
Alright, I'll do it. I can't just abandon the Elsa's crew. Or KOS-MOS.
Xion.
Yeah, I guess if we do him a big favor now, we'll be able to make use of it later.
Then it's settled. We don't know how long the hypersphere's shrinking will last. We need to begin immediately. We move tonight.
Right. Let's get ready and...
Chief, are you all right?
Well, this
Yes,
ain't good.
I'm fine.
Xion?
Chief!
Xion!
This is really not good.
Jin.
You look tired. I'll take over now. Please, get some rest.
No, I'm fine. I'm more interested in hearing the results of her examination.
Even the medical staff here doesn't know what caused her collapse. They say it's probably exhaustion or something.
She collapsed once at the hotel, too. She seems to have been busy lately, so maybe that's it.
Honestly, she wasn't really that busy. Not really.
How are you feeling?
I'm sorry for worrying you.
Are you still working with Scientia?
Oh, you're new.
Alan said you've been busy. I figured that might be it. Ever since you were little, you'd rush forward without stopping once you've set your mind on it. And never heeded my advice.
You're quite correct.
Well, it's all right, as long as you're healthy.
Herbal remedy?
Come on, Xion, let's get lit.
You could have just handed it to me, you know.
They both are so stubborn.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes, I just needed some rest. I feel great now.
I envy you.
Hmm?
I think anyone would. You've been true to your beliefs after you resigned from Vector, after the Gnosis terrorism.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not even really sure myself.
And here I am, still doing the same thing I always have done. Not asking or thinking whether what I am doing is right or wrong.
Are you regretting your participation in the development of Omega?
Maybe. It's a weapon with absolute power, and no clear objective. And yet, I'm participating in its development, so I can prove myself to society. To clear the shame from the name Mizrahi.
Do you think KOS-MOS's very existence is dangerous too?
Xion, KOS-MOS isn't a weapon. It's probably strange for a scientist to say this, but I have a feeling that KOS-MOS possesses something very important.
Something important?
Unlike the human-based Realians, KOS-MOS is composed entirely of machines. How much real difference do you think there is between the bundles of protein that make us and the machines that compose her? We're both a wave that make up this universe. The only difference is the number of ripples. I think if we have hearts and minds, then it's evident that she would have them as well.
Do you think KOS-MOS possesses a heart?
Isn't that what you wish?
Maybe, but maybe not.
I don't know what your thoughts and intentions were when you built her. But no matter what happens, I want you to believe in KOS-MOS. And more than anything else, you must believe the person who built her, yourself. That's your duty as her creator.
True.
Really?
Should Uli head back to the facility?
Oh, hey, Junior.
Yes.
Hi,
She said
KOS-MOS.
she's going to get things ready for our infiltration.
Chaos, you're looking good.
Okay, we should get started too.
I really like Chaos's redesign. It's so good.
There's not much time. Stock up on anything you'll need.
Let's meet in the lobby of Shion's hotel. We won't look suspicious meeting in town, and it's close to the facility.
Is that okay with you, Shion?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, let's get moving!
Glad that everyone's back together. We're going to be heading into the Consolidated Advanced Technology Testing Ground again. I better check our equipment before we head there. Okay. I mean, Shion is relatively stacked right now. But the others aren't. But yeah, that was a huge story bit. We'll break into Vector's testing facility. So you know what that means? We're going to get a little bit of gameplay going pretty soon. It's going to be mixed a lot more with gameplay. They have made a good mix of gameplay and everything in this game, I find. Most famous one is about a man who hacked the UMN route data 100 years ago. What happened to him? How would I know? Some people say he wound up hospitalized and others say he just disappeared. No one knows for sure if either one is true. But yeah, we're going to get it a little bit more set up with gameplay, and that's good. The PC is kind of struggling to keep up a bit. I'm thinking of running through my PCSX2 from my capture card on my new laptop, on my new work laptop. Maybe that would capture it a little bit better. And it could run a little bit better. But I'll have to check it out, you know. And it would be nice to get a really long HDMI cable, but yeah, I don't know yet. I'd have to find a setup, but my new laptop can run games better than this PC can. No. It doesn't look bad. The thing is, I've been noticing a bit of a stutter today, sometimes, and I just don't want it to. Stutter like hell at one point and ruin a cutscene or something, you know. Chief, before we go to the Consolidated Advanced Technology Testing Ground, I have some information for you. Information? What is it? It's not that I don't trust Miyuki, but you know what that place is like. It'll give us an advantage in battle in case we still wind up having to fight. There are two ways to... Oh, we're learning skills. There are two ways to learn skills. Automatically learned when leveling up. Learning by using the skill points acquired in battle. This menu lists the skills you can learn and the skill points necessary to learn them. Please check to make sure that you have sufficient skill points to learn the skill. 4 skills are in a group. Higher skills in the same line can be learned once all 4 skills in the current group are learned. You can select either style A2 or style B2 in the very first branch. The skills that can be learned in style A are different from style B. The character's abilities will change depending on the style you have selected. Skill groups are added upon finding skill keys. Cultivate the character to your taste by acquiring extra skills. Interesting. Master skill. It's kind of a fusion of the first and second game's skill system, which is interesting, you know. The first game had a sort of skill tree. The second game had like these abilities you can learn per skill. So they kind of fused it. Looks relatively simple. Offensive, defensive, balance, break. Break blow, HP was 100. Okay, skill B does seem more like... Skill B does look like it focuses more on stats. And skill A focuses a bit more on abilities, it seems. You know? This also seems way more physical. Probably. We have to go through skill A anyway. I'm going to buy quick for now. Firebolt, small fire attack, small beam attack. Okay, Shion. Well, that's about it. I've got an idea. I'll give you my skill points, so go ahead and try them out. Oh. Also, Chief, I've sent you this explanation to your database just in case you want to hear it again. Well, that does seem like an interesting skill system. Oh, Chief, it's almost time, isn't it? We're going to infiltrate the cat testing grounds. The others should show up once it gets dark, so let's wait here in the hotel until then. We got new skill points. Alan was nice enough to give us the skill points. We're going with Firebolts. Miyuki should be helping us out on site. I think it'd be best if we don't leave the hotel together. I'll cut down on drawing attention to us. Is that alright? Yes. Then we'll wait for nightfall until the start of the mission. Alan is a really, really good guy. Momo hasn't had many speaking opportunities, but her voice actor is also better, in my opinion.
Listen, we're going up against an important facility of the Galaxy Federation military. They'll attack intruders without stopping to ask questions, so stay on your toes.
You're the one we're most worried about.
Hey! I know that facility better than anyone else here.
I know. I'm counting on you.
Chief.
Sorry to interrupt your tender moment, but we don't have much time. Let's get going.
And with that, we're going in.
Shion, over here! Come on, hurry!
Hey, not so loud. Do you want them to find us? So, is everything ready?
Yep, all set. I tweaked the security, so you've got a free pass inside.
I hope you didn't make any mistakes this time.
Oh, come on, you can trust me. You're the one who told me not to do anything dangerous and then asked me to help you.
There wasn't anyone else I could ask.
What about Dogtooth? You could have asked Gientia.
They're busy with something else. Besides, this is our own problem. I can't ask them to help with this.
Aha! I knew it! You're only using me because there's no one else. Hey, stop laughing!
So, how do we get in?
The main gate is sealed, isn't it?
Don't worry, we can get in by using the monocarrier below. We'll also use the transporters within the facility. As for the route, first we'll head from deck number 2 to the exercise area. Past that is a transporter on deck number 5. That'll take us to the research wing where KOS-MOS is.
Okay.
Right. Just leave the rest to me. I've got something up my sleeve just in case we get caught. And I'll even help fight against any guards we may happen to run into.
Your job is to make sure we don't get caught. Please don't screw this up, Miyuki.
Hey, I said stop laughing.
Everyone's laughing at Miyuki. Poor Miyuki. Okay. Why don't we save? We still have 1.5 hours to go. So we'll get a bit of action. Oh, we can buy items and equipment. Okay, we buy another denim jacket for Momo. I'm going to buy another snake eye. I don't know for which character yet. Shock absorber. I'm going to buy 2 of those. Let's equip our party. We have a fuck ton of party members now. And we have Alan as a guest. Equipment. Attacker. Blood M9. Leather jackets. Junior is going to get Snake Eye. And the Red Oasis ring. I want to have Ziggy with me. I'm going to rearrange the party. I'm going to put Ziggy in there along with Junior and KOS-MOS. Yeah, let's use Junior and Ziggy. Why not? Ziggy. Blast Knuckle. Speed 1 vest. I can give you the Red Oasis ring. Why not? So what else do we have? We could buy equipment. Sell items. Equip screen. We could buy some items if we wanted to. I don't think this is now really necessary at this point. So let's go with that party. Why not? We get a full party really early on. You know? They just handed us like 7 party members. What actually happens if I fight one of these guards?
Be on guard.
Okay. Guard change items. What is your special attack? Requiem. Large physical attacks plus absorb soul of type biological and gnosis. What is soul? Dead fist. Small attack plus fist down. Are they weak to ice?
I don't miss.
I'm going to use Firebolt on this guy. I want to know what happens because the thing shows this guy is weak to fire, right?
Ether drive.
That was a pretty strong one. What does Ziggy have? He doesn't have tech attacks. Penetrates. Single large physical attack. Okay. Straight up throwing hands here. Oh, Junior attacks several times. Like, the good thing is, in this system, you can actually mash through again, if you want to. And I bet 100% puzzles are going to be back in this game.
You better run.
You can use Ether, right, Shion? We're going to kill this guy again. That guy didn't stand a chance. Let's use special attack on Ziggy. Oh my god, Ziggy. Holy shit. Well, that guy's not going to be in Xenosaga episode 4. Holy shit.
Try again in 10 years.
Maximum output.
Okay. Ziggy got some major upgrades. There's one particular ability I want to show you, because this is what I remember from this combat system, and it revolves around Ziggy. But I have no idea if I can actually do this, you know. Okay, you're going to use Ether again with Firebolts.
Ether try.
But yeah, it revolves around Ziggy, and it's fascinating, in my opinion. Kick. Okay, now we can end it, right? I love this ability.
Stay sharp.
Quiet Medica S all on Momo. And we're going to use all of the characters in this section, I think. I want to use as many of these characters as possible, if I can. If it is okay, I'd like to also get 100% eventually.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
In this game. Let's use Dead Fist.
I don't miss.
I have a feeling we'll get enough of a chance in combat to try out all sorts of abilities. Thunderbolt 1 on Miyuki. How do we get down there? How do we get down there? That's an interesting question. Sure. Ah.
Maximum output.
By the way, I haven't played this game before. I think the last time I watched this game, I basically forwarded through the cutscenes. That's why I know the story of this game, but not the gameplay really. So this is, most of it is new for me. Honestly,
Ether drive.
this game's story is really great. That's why I basically did it. Special attack, break bash. Oh my god, Shion. The battles happen relatively quick. Segment address number 10. But we don't have the decoder 10. Okay. I really thought we would have the decoder maybe for this, but we didn't. We've come out on the platform. First we need to get onto the second transporter.
If you have seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae, please contact security immediately.
By the way, apparently the pilot, the kid that we saw, has gone missing at this point. Because you won't notice, you will notice the voice in the background. It will speak.
If you have seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae, please contact security immediately.
Yeah, it will speak throughout this entire dungeon, and it's going to be, by the end of it, it's going to be really obnoxious.
If you have seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae, please contact security immediately.
What a transporter. I'm not going to run into those armored guard units. Not a chance.
If you have seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae, please contact security immediately.
Please contact security immediately. The fuck is this?
Seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae.
Could be sneaking around, but I actually want to fight.
Be calm.
What? The game makes me actually want to play more of it. How so? Right. What is in here?
If you have seen the pilot of Omega Res
Oh, this is where we were
security
earlier. Okay.
Here we go.
There we go. Kills him from behind. Lunar Blade on Shion. There we go. I'm going to finish him off with a special attack.
Okay, good job.
Finishing strikes is a really good idea.
Seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae. Please contact security immediately.
This is now all empty. Is there any reason for me to be here?
Here we go.
Is the thing that I'm worrying about.
I don't miss.
Let's have Ziggy have his special attack. The special attacks also upgrade over time to get stronger the more we use them. Level up. Acquired break heal S on Ziggy. Okay.
Get in my way and you'll pay for it.
Shion straight up killed that guy. I don't have my speed up function by the ready. So if we ever need to speed up, we probably can't right now. Because it isn't configured on this controller.
Stay sharp.
Oh, they told us we need to use the transporter number 5, right? I'm also going to... The game's gameplay is super quick, yeah. If we... I highly doubt we need to ever grind. Because the gameplay's... The game's difficulty curve seems to be really good. So far, you know. So we should be able to go through everything without a hitch. But...
Good work, guys.
But there is some things that I want to look up. I'm going to consult a guide on some of the optional stuff that we can get. Because I actually like to do the optional stuff. There's some really cool summons and optional boss fights that I'd actually like to do this time around. Where I didn't want it to do in the second game. But in this game, I'd actually like to do them.
All that's left is to take this elevator to the research wing. We can relax now.
Well, that was pretty easy.
I told you I had everything all set. I'm pretty good, huh?
Yes, yes, we see how useful you are. Now let's go.
Here we go. Huh? That's weird.
What's wrong? There's not much time. Hurry up.
Well... The elevator isn't responding.
Miyuki, you screwed up again, didn't you?
What? No, wait. It's okay. I thought this might happen, so I prepared another route. So it's not a problem.
Are you sure about this?
Oh, Shion, everything's fine. Come on, let's go.
Looks like we'll just have to keep going forward. What are we ever going to do with that girl, huh? Oh, it healed us as well. Oh, that was a save point that healed us, I think. But yeah, grinding in this game is probably going to be relatively easy, I find. Like, the combat is fairly quick and you can just mash through it. You know? You can just mash through most of combat really quick, so it's not a problem, right? Oh. Where the fuck are we? Interesting room.
You better run.
Requiem. Let's try out Requiem. I don't have any idea what triangle and circle means anymore. Fuck. Oh my god, Junior. Holy shit. I just wish at this point there was an easier way to boost. To get boosts, because boost actually takes a little bit long. You have to deal quite a bit of damage before you can boost.
Stay sharp.
And your special attacks being tied to the boost. Null G virus for chaos.
Be calm.
I don't miss.
This guy is going to die. Ziggy's new weapon is fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. What is going on? Everyone keeps missing.
Good job.
We got enough medkits to keep us up. Like 35 medkits already. That should be enough.
Out of my way.
Ouch. Okay, now Shion is acting. And then Junior. And Ziggy is going to use a special attack to hopefully kill this guy.
Stay sharp.
Ziggy's pretty strong. So far.
Warning. Purging restraint power unit.
What the fuck? What the fuck is a restrained power unit? Doesn't seem really good from what I've just seen. It looks like the parts link with each other and rotate. I wonder if we can use this to cross over to the other side. Interesting. Okay. That should be it. Easy peasy. Oh. I love how Junior just guns everyone down. Okay. Ouch. Let's use just Break Bash and finish him. It is relatively quick, so you know, if we go through menuing for an RPG, it's really a quick battle system, which I really like.
Out of my way.
Like, they've removed the worst part about the second game and the worst part about the first game, relatively. While keeping... Honestly, while keeping most of the attacks still flashy enough. Doesn't really feel like they dumped down most of the moves. Like, there's still flashy enough moves that just don't take as long as the first game. Which, you know, you have to applaud them, kinda. I don't want to talk too much about Monster Hunter, by the way, but holy shit. That Monster Hunter Wilds info that dropped is juicy as all get out. It was really nice. Today there's been still a bunch of new info coming out. And they really confirmed... They alleviated most of my fears about the game, honestly. Like, I'm 100% sure this is going to be a Monster Hunter game I'm going to like.
Purging restraint power unit.
Like, they confirmed there's going to be a pause in single player. Like, that was my main fear I was going to have throughout the game. And then stuff like... what was it again? Stuff like the base camps. The gameplay they've shown is so great. Stuff like... followers being back, which I really enjoy. What else do we have? Followers, you know, we have... male and female armor sets are kind of gone. They're still there, but you can use whatever armor set you like, which is a really great change. Like, it feels really... they listened in on the conversations we had as a community, as the Monster Hunter community, these past 2 years, and just took all of the best bits from it, or like the biggest issues we had with the games, and just completely wiped it out by making this game. Like, I have complete confidence at this point that this game is going to be great.
If you have seen the pilot of Omega Res Novae, please contact security immediately.
And honestly, that is really hard to do as a game dev. That thing doesn't look too friendly.
Gnosis experiment subject has escaped and is now in Area 18. All personnel in that area should evacuate immediately.
This block was a Gnosis breeding area. I think we just made a mistake. You think? Shion? Why is there a thing that controls a path in this facility that is controlled by the restraints for this thing? What kind of facility is this? This is a really dangerous idea.
This experiment subject has escaped and is now in Area 18. All personnel in that area should evacuate immediately.
Now we have to fight these. Let's use Siggy's special attack. Ouch. But yeah, in honor of Wilds, I'll definitely start a new playthrough on my channel relatively soon regarding Monster Hunter. I've wanted to revisit World for a bit, and I'm going to do that. We're going to start a complete World playthrough at one point. I really want to have that on my channel. I'll just have to find a really good time slot for it to do it, you know?
Get in my way and you'll pay for it! Come on!
I'm thinking about maybe after we're done with Majora's Mask, we're going to play Worlds. Like, I've always had my qualms with Worlds, and I think I can substantiate them relatively. if I wanted to. But I'd like to give the game another chance. Maybe use a different weapon this time. Oh my god, Ziggy. But yeah, if it would interest you, I'd like to start another world playthrough, maybe with a different weapon that I ever did before. I'm not quite sure when that's going to happen, by the way.
Experiment subject has escaped and is now in Area 18. All
It's only
personnel in that
an
area
egg.
should
The
evacuate
pilots pick which side they're on. Don't get emotional about it. I guess it all depends on who's piloting them, but it's not something you can easily forget. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry. What?
Experiment subject has escaped.
We might have to wait until Xenosaga is over to... Segment address 4. Oh, we got a decoder for segment address 4. But yeah, maybe after Xenosaga is over, we'll start a world playthrough.
Gnosis experiment subject has escaped and is now in Area 18. All personnel in that area should evacuate immediately.
Press the switch. Oh, interesting. That is the elevator that we would have come through, right? See, look, the elevator is functional. Just look at it. What do you mean, look at it? If the elevator worked earlier, we could have avoided unnecessary battles. That's true, but see, now we can go through the research ward. Are you sure? Of course, come on, let's hurry up. I'm sure KOS-MOS is waiting too. I'm going to take the elevator because there's a chest down there. I also want to start a Pokemon playthrough relatively soon. But yeah. Garuda Bangle. Look, we're getting equipment in the fields. Null Poison. Isn't that nice? We're going to put Null Poison on Junior. But yeah, we'll see where our journey takes us, honestly.
Subject has escaped and is now in Area 18. All personnel in that area should
I'm definitely planning on playing the other Xeno games as well on the channel, by the way.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Especially if you're interested, I'm planning to play Xenogears as well. Xenogears I also have no idea about. I haven't played it, I just know the general story, but that's about it, you know? So it would be interesting to go back into Xenogears as well. My ideal idea would be to have a complete archive of every Xeno game on my channel, but that's going to take quite a bit because we have to play Xenoblade as well. By the way, these are now Yuriev soldiers. I know a bit about Xenogears. Xenogears is the first game that was made under Takahashi. I can give you a brief rundown of the story. Takahashi made Xenogears when he was still working at Squaresoft. That game came out, I think, 1998. I think 98 or 97. Takahashi was working at Squaresoft, and he got in charge of this project relatively out of the blue. And he was tasked with developing a story for Final Fantasy VII, no less. They wanted a new concept for a story for Final Fantasy VII. So Takahashi developed a story for Final Fantasy VII, but they deemed it too dark for a Final Fantasy game, the story that he created. So they gave the Final Fantasy story to someone else, which then turned into Final Fantasy VII. And what became of the original story from Takahashi was what became Xenogears. That's where it all started. So, Xenogears still belongs to this day to Squaresoft, or Square Enix. So yeah, if we ever get a remake, it would have to be in cooperation with Square Enix. Which I'm not sure is going to happen, but Nintendo and Squaresoft have been buddying up quite a bit recently. So it might be happening at one point. But yeah. Xenogears, by the way, is an unfinished game. Most of the stuff in Xenogears is completely unfinished. Well, it is a finished story, but it's not. All of the gameplay element that he wanted to be there aren't there. And after Xenogears, he wanted to create Xenogears 2, but after creative differences with Square, because they didn't give him the freedom to make what he wanted to make, the whole, I think that it was the whole team that made Xenogears kind of branched off and became Monolith Soft. They made Monolith Soft and looked for a new publisher, which then was Bandai Namco. That's how Xenosaga happened, you know. So they kind of left the company and made their own company. But yeah, Xenogears is still a really good game. While all the gameplay elements are unfinished, a lot of people love it to this day, so I'm still excited to play it. But yeah, by the way, after this game came out, this game is the one that sold the least amount in terms of pure sales for Xeno games in general. And after this game, Bandai Namco basically decided not to cut ties with Monolith Soft, which then was picked up by Nintendo, and we know the rest of the story, right? Nintendo finally gave them enough creative freedom to create Xenoblade Chronicles, and we know the rest.
Be calm.
I don't miss.
And yeah, they have become better at storytelling, in my opinion. Xenosaga, while I really enjoy the story, to this day I have to say, the way the story is told, like all of the moving parts and everything, is kind of lacking a bit, because there's way too much lore in these games. Way too much lore. The presentation itself is fine, the voices and everything. The combat is mostly fine for most games. But it's not as clear as Xenoblade. Xenoblade makes everything a little bit more clearer, you know? Makes it easier to understand. It's not as convoluted as Xenosaga. I mean, if you compare these games to Xenoblade, the Xenoblade trilogy, the Xenoblade trilogy is absolutely easier to understand than these games by a wide margin. The Xenoblade games still have a ton of stuff going on, but it's easier to understand. Because the way the story is told is a little bit more cohesive, in my opinion. And I mean, I like both, honestly. Oh. Nice. That is the chest we saw earlier, right? G legal. What is that? Equipment for Junior. It does make it a bit more confusing. Is this a weapon? Not for Ziggy. Jade Phoenix. Momo. Compound 4. It's not for Momo as well. Paraiba hand. Is this for Shion? White silver automesa. Vector uniform. Nope. I have no idea what I just got. Is it in here? Special items. Nope. Maybe it is a weapon for the ESs that we can't equip yet. But yeah, having obviously multiple outside sources as well is not great. That's why these games need a remake.
Gnosis experiment subject has escaped and is now in Area 18. All personnel in that area should evacuate immediately.
Like, those games desperately need a remake. So that more people can play it. And I think it would sell well, considering Xenofans have shown... Xenofans have shown that they are going to buy the games. You know?
Gnosis experiment.
Now we're in the Vector research wing.
All personnel in that area should evacuate immediately.
Due to special and item security measures, movement within sectors 7 and 9 is restricted. Okay. But yeah, a remake of Xenosaga would be really probably successful.
What's going on, Miyuki? The elevator went past our floor.
What? I wonder why.
I wonder
You messed
why.
up again, didn't you?
No, I couldn't have. I checked it. Really, I did.
This isn't her fault. We are being led somewhere by someone. Or something.
What do you mean?
Where does this elevator go?
Oh, it's, if we keep going down this way, we should end up at a large underground hangar.
So something's down there then, huh?
Interesting.
Hey, look at that!
That's Omega.
That thing's enormous. What the hell is my idiot father planning to do with that thing?
My idiot father is a good thing. It looks different. I think. Looks a bit different from Omega Res Novae. Oh.
Shion!
Chief!
I'm fine. I just felt a little dizzy, that's all.
Maybe you haven't completely recovered yet.
I'm fine. It's nothing, really.
Chief?
It's okay. I'm just a little lightheaded.
Huh?
Hello, Abel.
That boy.
What are you doing here?
That's Abel. You're Abel, right?
Sad being. This way.
Hey, wait!
Who's
He
that
actually
kid?
spoke.
You know him?
No, but Yuli said he's an invaluable member of the Zohar Project.
Oh, I forgot to tell you earlier, but he's the pilot of Omega. He lives in this facility. You see him around CR a lot.
That boy is Omega's pilot?
Was that not clear until now?
But why is
yeah.
he here by himself?
Maybe it's a trap.
Who would do that? And more importantly, why? And who does he mean by sad being?
Maybe he's trying to lead us to KOS-MOS.
So, you want to follow him?
Well, do we have a choice?
I don't understand any of what you just said. What's going on?
Yeah, there's no point in staying here.
Hey! Wait, Shion!
Okay. I wanna actually upgrade our skill points for a bit. Because we have a few spare skill points. So yeah, we mastered skill level A on Shion. Support ally with status effects. Tech attacks and throws. I want to actually make Shion. I think Shion should become more of a ether one, right? Ether attacker. Junior. A dead soul. Small attack plus soul down. EP plus 10. Strength plus 2. Ether attack plus 2. Okay. That's it for Junior. Medium physical attack. Painkiller. More HP on Ziggy. Yes, please. Jin. Armor pierce. Small physical attack. Effective on type mechanical enemy. Okay. I'll take it. And an HP upgrade. Momo. Learns all of the magic abilities. Inferno, Blizzard, Lightning, Satellite. Momo is definitely more of the... more of the mechanical side. More of the caster side. Like, look at this. Inferno, Firebolt to... Inferno free. Lightning free. Satellite free. But yeah, Momo is definitely more of the caster. Decaying Sun. Single small attack plus skin down. Mind down. Whatever that means. It might be the Omega Res Novae. It is, okay. All functions are currently suspended in order to collect data on performance results. So it's not the other one that was created. It's the Res Novae. Going over there. Seems like a research. View which file. Technology gap with the immigrant fleet. Secrecy and retention classification A2674. Report on technology gap with the immigrant fleet. The success of the development of Omega Res Novae is due largely to provision of information by immigrant fleet. However, the information provider and its route of transmission are locked with AAA class protection. The Galaxy Federation's development of interstellar strategic weapon system seems to be lagging far behind that of the immigration fleet. Though the immigration fleet is already developing a test model, we, the Federation, are not concerned for one reason. The immigrant fleet does not possess a suitable pilot for the strategic weapon system. Fortunately, the Galaxy Federation has secured a suitable pilot by the name of Abel. Mock frame developments. Secrecy and retention classification. Integrated weapon system. Codename Omega Universitas. To make up for an experience in weapon development technology. Relative to the immigrant fleet, the Galaxy Federation has put into action a number of integrated weapon system development projects centered around Salvatore. Omega Universitas is one of the integrated weapon systems developed during the course of this research. This battle frame exceeds Omega Res Novae in both speed and weaponry, but it was very difficult to draw forth the full potential of the pilots. However, that was not the only problem with Universitas. Universitas contains a mechanism that reads the pilot's mental pulse and changes its form based on the situation. However, because of a fatal flaw in the control mechanisms of the craft after undergoing transformation, a large number of casualties occurred during activation testing. Its development is still going inside testing grounds, and its potential has far surpassed what it was at the initial stages of development. Versus KPX mock battle report. Data analysis of the mock battle with KPX. So this is the data on KOS-MOS. While some improvement has been made regarding issues such as the loss of control that occurs when the level of stress in the pilot's mind rises, it's still likely to be some time before we can activate official deployment. Regarding the actual performance as seen in the mock battle with Vector's KPX, the result was obviously positive and exceeded all of our theoretical predicted values. Pilot reports. We're getting a bit of a background information on here. Integrated weapon system pilot profile. Gender male. Age unknown. Birthplace unknown. No information is known other than he was introduced to the project by Dr. Dmitry Yuriev. Okay. Current state of the integrated weapon system. Omega Res Novae. Its basic design is modeled after the design of the same weapon possessed by the immigrant fleet. With the development and completion of this weapon, the Galaxy Federation will finally be able to secure a suitable pilot and develop an interstellar strategic integrated weapon system. However, the weapon was damaged in transport in the same manner as the previously developed weapon of the same type, Universitas, and this damage still remains. Okay. That's it. So they have a second weapon system that is called Omega Universitas, right? What is this place? Oh. That's a bunch of building blocks. It's just a white room. I don't know how much we'll learn about Abel in this game. I really would love to learn more about Abel, but I don't know how much they actually tell you. I hope they give us a full rundown on this. Oh. Yeah, we can't go back. Anti-crystal.
What are you doing, Alan? Are you all right?
Oh, that hurt. Hey, what is with the ground here? Oh, Chief, look!
KOS-MOS!
There she is. They really just put her in a scrap heap.
KOS-MOS, how could they do this to you?
Man, I can't believe they'd trash a top security unit in a place like this. Sorry.
Chief, it's okay. It seems like there aren't any damages. We can reboot her right away.
I don't understand. What's this task? Miyuki, can you tell what this is?
Beats me. But I think it looks like some kind of feedback from something. I won't be able to tell without an analysis, and we don't have that kind of equipment here for that.
Alright, then it'll just have to wait till later. Let's reboot her and get out of here. Miyuki, I'll run a stalking program against that task, so make a record of it. Ask Zarathustra to analyze it later.
I'm on it!
Chief, I'm gonna start her up.
The gang's all together. Again, yes. And the only missing member was KOS-MOS, and... going to wake her up.
Good morning, KOS-MOS. How are you?
And good morning to you, Xian. My drive coefficient is down by 0.3, but everything else is running normal. There are no problems.
Good. I'm sorry, KOS-MOS.
Is there something wrong, Xian?
Poor Xian.
No. It's nothing. I'm just happy. That's all.
All right then. We shouldn't stay here long. Let's hurry up and get out.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. KOS-MOS, can you enter battle mode?
Yes, anytime.
Miyuki, move to backup and support KOS-MOS during combat.
Why? Why do I have to be backup? I barely got to fight.
Your job
You
isn't
didn't
to fight,
get to
so
fight
stop
at all.
whining.
Xian
Yes,
is a pretty harsh boss to be working for, honestly. There we go. The gang is all together now. 3 main party members, 1 reserve.
Looks fun, let's do it!
Lunar Blade. Dead Soul. Small attack plus soul down.
I don't miss!
G-Shot.
Eliminated.
Nice, KOS-MOS. Oh, her regular attack is simple, just our blade. Which is interesting.
systems functioning normally.
We have KOS-MOS back. I'm so glad we have KOS-MOS back, to be honest.
Eliminating enemy threat.
But yeah, KOS-MOS is going to stay for a while with us, I think. Well, for a bit. I shouldn't really say anything yet. Because I really don't know how long she's going to be with us. I'm always forced to eat my words, so I should probably be a little bit more careful about it. Right?
I think we can use this.
One sec. Yeah, it's connected to the exercise area. Looks good.
Oh, Shion.
Are you all right? You don't look well.
What? It's nothing. I'm fine.
Oh, no, Shion.
Huh?
Not looking good for Shion, honestly. In this game.
Shion.
Is that you calling me again? Who are you?
What do you seek?
I don't seek anything.
I want to know. To know you. To know your world.
You want to know me? I want to know you as well. Tell me, who are you?
I am the will of the universe. You identify me as Udu.
You're Udu?
What do you desire from the world?
Interesting.
Chief!
So yeah, Udu seems to be kind of having an effect on Shion.
Shion! Thank goodness.
Chief?
What? Why am I... What happened?
Are you really okay?
Yeah, sorry. I'm okay now.
Okay, Shion. I trust you. But yeah, Shion seems to be able to communicate with Udo. I wanted to take a quick look through the database while we're at it. This is an entire lexicon, by the way. Look at this bullshit. How much text this is. I wanted to talk about Udo real quick. The Unus Mundus drive operation system, said to be a control AI originally created as a UMN navigational device. It was refitted by Muyuki Mizrahi as a SOAR command device. According to Vector records, the history of Link experiments with Udo extends back to the Lost Jerusalem era. Apparently, it has been recognized as a wave-based existence since far before the development of the UMN. Even today, details on Udo have not been revealed. It's thought to be a consciousness that exists in a different dimension from our own, and deeply intertwined with the space-time anomaly touched off by the Zohar, and it's going out of control. The UTIC organization, knowing that certain people are able to make contact with this wave existence, gathered test subjects with this contact ability and conducted Zohar operational experiments. They tried to use them to complete a so-called Udo system, but in the end it merely led to the Zohar going out of control. There is so much information in this game. Like, look at this. Look at all of this. Just the A section. We could talk about Abel. Oh, there's a little bit more info on Abel, so we'll confirm it now. The boy confined with the Consolidated Advanced Technology Testing Ground, where the Zohar project is being conducted. He is the exclusive pilot of the Omega, but the chain of events leading up to that are veiled in mystery. Afflicted with a psychological condition akin to autism, he is unable to communicate normally and is able to achieve the partial transmission of his will only through the use of the same UMN support system used to communicate with Sakura. Interesting. So you can use the same UMN system that was used to communicate to Sakura, which we know Dmitry Yuriev was developing, right? He can't apparently communicate normally. A lot of interesting stuff here. But yeah, I'm going from time to time, I'm going to go through these data entries, you know, so that we can get a better understanding of everything. Let's run! No! Fuck!
Eliminated.
Finish strike.
All systems functioning normally.
Quiet Firebolt 1 on Junior. I'll take it. We'll have to fight each one of them, right? It does seem like it. How far down are we?
All systems.
Going to quickly heal through Momo. I don't think we can escape these guys. going to special attack with Xion. Just so we can break him. Incredible. Rare Steel on Xion. Oh, we've made it. Oh look, it's that Gnosis we freed. Okay, boss battle. Aludra Calf. Let's use Dead Soul.
Drive. I don't miss.
There we go.
Go back to your own world.
I should have probably used it on Xion, to be honest. To fill out the break gauge quicker. Xion's special is really good at filling out the break gauge on the enemy. Okay, Xion. There we go. That didn't fill it out completely as well. We'll probably have to do it one more time.
I don't miss.
Ouch. I'm going to Ether with Xion. Wait. Quick increases the speed of all allies. Incredible. I'll take it. Use a special attack to break this one. And there we go. KOS-MOS. KOS-MOS is in the yellow. I'm going to use my attack. And Xion's Ether to heal up KOS-MOS. Ow. That one hurt quite a bit. Junior only has firebolts. I'm going to boost KOS-MOS.
Ether drive.
Aludrakarv's true abilities have awakened. Has a bit more defense right now. I'm going to use KOS-MOS' Gnosis shot to hopefully finish it off. Nope, that did not finish it off. You know what? I'm taking a medkit M.
Alright! Ether drive!
By the way, I haven't analyzed this Gnosis with Xion. Ow! KOS-MOS is broken, which is not good.
Ether drive!
He has around 437 left. Decoder 9. Ow. I'm going to use a medkit M on KOS-MOS as long as she's broken.
Unable to continue combat. Shutting down systems.
Fuck.
Take this!
KOS-MOS straight up died.
Start confirmed.
She takes quite a bit of damage from this.
Take this! Ether drive!
That's not great.
Here! Ether drive!
Can only try to draw him to KOS-MOS. Okay. Xion.
Ether drive!
Junior is going to use an item to heal himself up. Probably not the best party composition for what we were trying to do. Let's use Dead Fist. Not an easy boss, by all means. I probably fumbled it quite a bit. Xion almost has no ether left. That was the wrong thing. Okay. This thing will go down soon. There we go. Acquired M-Buster. Okay, KOS-MOS.
Jeez, what the hell's the military thinking? Keeping things like that around?
Yes, it's definitely not an admirable hobby.
Anyway, it looks like everyone's okay.
Well, we were able to recover KOS-MOS.
Then there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's return to the Durandal and hurry to the Elsa's rescue.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go, Alan. Well,
so what are you going to do with them? Are we just going to let them go?
That's a foolish question. As we've observed, the compass swings sharply when Xion comes into contact with KOS-MOS. The 13th key. Even without our intervention, they will reach that location.
I guess everything follows the destined flow, huh? Don't tell me you knew this was going to happen from the beginning. Ooh, scary, scary.
well,
Save the game?
sure. I think that's where we're going to end the stream for today. Pretty sure that's a good way to end the stream. Going to make a second save, just for safety. But yeah. Let me get this over with. Pretty good points to end the stream. Pretty solid point to end the stream. Sorry. Let me quickly. Here we go. But yeah, what will happen to the Elsa we're going to do next time. We just know that the guy that Dmitry Yuriev picked out for the project seems to be working with the Testament. Interestingly enough. So, I don't know if Dmitry Yuriev was just blindsided, but it seems like Wilhelm is still in control of everything. Right? So, thank you for watching today's stream. It was a blast, honestly. I got to try out my new hat, which is still really cool. It is just a print on it, by the way, but I couldn't get it fully colored. If I would have to, if it would be a stitching, a real detailed stitching, it wouldn't have to be able to be fully colored like this. So yeah. I really like this hat. I've always liked this since the day Captain Matthews came onto the scene, and now I have it as well. You know? So again, thanks for watching today's stream. It was a blast. Tomorrow we're playing Fire Emblem again. We're going into the Fabled Chapter 17 in Path of Radiance. Was it 18? I don't remember fully. But yeah, tomorrow Fire Emblem, Friday Majora's Mask. And on the weekend I'm going to try to get back to Crosscode. Really, I want to play more Crosscode. And yeah, next Xenosaga stream is again on Monday. Monday and Wednesday is Xenosaga. Tuesday and Friday is Majora's Mask. And Thursday is usually Fire Emblem. That's how it goes. So that we're clear on that. And yeah, that's the end of today's stream. If you want to see more content on Xenosaga specifically, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. You can find all of my socials in the description below. my Discord server. When you want to get notified for the streams, the Discord server is probably the best idea. You can join my Twitter. I do a lot of Monster Hunter talking currently. So yeah, we'll get into Monster Hunter. Back into Monster Hunter relatively soon as well. So yeah. That's it for today. And as usual, until next time, Trilightning out.